Hello there, and welcome to the Imitation Game for today, December the 23rd. Stage 1, pretty straightforward. Go around all the scary things. If you have smoke and you're really low level, I can't remember when you get the smoke, but you can smoke past the mortar slash sniper tower. And if you don't have smoke, just let your tanks take a few hits. It's not going to kill them, and you're going to get a mountain of GBE from the backside, and you can blow up the cannons, or shock cannons, or do whatever you want. You can get around there, no problem. Now, Stage 2, I was trying to figure out how to possibly say this name while I was doing the attack, because as you can see, I pretty much dropped troops, and that was it. That was the last thing I did for this entire attack. So the Grenadiers, pretty good at taking this base down. I'm going to go with Dunsgurn Lord? Sure. Dunsgurn. Phil, thank goodness, a name I can pronounce. Holy smokes. Okay, so Stage 3. Very much the similar... well, actually, no. I lie. Because I actually did a lot of stuff. I did a lot of flaring and a lot of running around. I let the Grens kind of roll in on that front little bit just to farm up a bunch of GBE. I guess if I really wanted to, I could have landed all the way on the right-hand side and just kind of like farmed my way around the entire base, but I didn't see the point. If you hit the corner, you're going to be able to farm up a bunch of stuff anyways, and then loop around the back. The best part of the Grens is, while you're taking out the non-defensive buildings in front of the boom cannons, you're going to blow up the boom cannons. Awesome. Thank you, Phil. And then we're going to move on to Phil. So, we'll call this Phil 2. Phil Lee? Wait, that's a percentage sign. Phil percent. Phil percent. Anyways, go into the back corner, come out from there, and start blowing things up. Again, almost same deal with the boom cannon. While you're taking out stuff on your way to the boom cannon, hopefully you will do some damage to the boom cannon. Unlike me, who wasn't paying attention and actually let the boom cannon nail one of my Grens due to ignorance. And then I was like, oh, I better reposition. And I was like, wait, no, I had the best position already. Now I've done a bad reposition. So I went back to the back. Don't do all the running around extra that I did. That was just purely for my own stupid sake of being a Nimrod. Moving on to Stage 5 with Abood. Abood! And no, that is not the Canadian accent coming out. I don't know what you're talking about. The person's name is actually Abood. Abood, not a boot. Anyways, take out the grappler. Obviously, the grappler is going to do horrible, horrible things, and it does have a bunch of hit points. You're looking at, like, at least 20,000, like, obviously, plus. So throw your artillery, barrages, whatever you need to. Now, the good news is, if you throw a bunch of barrages on that thing, it's going to hurt the boom cannons that surround the grappler, and if you drop yourself over in the back, bottom, top corner, whatever you want to call this, where my Grens are standing right now, your Grens are just going to start bombing the crud out of everything. Taking out all of those non-defensive buildings gives you a buttload of GBE, which you can use for all of the craziness. Now here's what's really nice, you don't even have to take out this boom cannon that is closest, because you can see it going down to the Grens as they just overthrow the crud out of everything, because, well, that's kind of their thing, it's what they do. So like, focus on the further back boom cannons if you too are rolling through with the Grenadier. Or should I say Les Grenadiers? I can't even make with the words today. And you know why? Because 2 days. 2 days. Anyways, if you come across the back, you might have like a rocket launcher pestering you and stuff, but while you're taking out the HQ, you're going to take out a ton of buildings and behind it, and get a bunch of GBE, which will hopefully result in barrages and or artilleries on Aboud's HQ, which will speed things up and make this level super fast and super easy for you so that you can move on to Stage 6. Now, I don't know how good your memory is, mine is horrible, but I do seem to recall the last couple of Stage 6s were Ermagerd Herd. This Stage 6, Ninja, not so much. Ninja'd himself a spot in the Imitation Game, I guess, because honestly, really, this 6 compared to most 6s we've seen, at least in the last couple of weeks, this 6 is a breeze. Like, my goodness, honestly. To kind of show my point, I decided to land all of the Grens and just let the Grens go to work and not worry about the tanks. Disclaimer. I wasn't paying attention to the mines. Pay attention to the mines. There's a boom mine right there, and lo and behold, if you let your poor grenadiers anywhere near it, they're gonna get vaporized. Also, there's a boom cannon right there, so, you know, if you let your grenadiers roll on in there, they are gonna get vaporized. Honestly, two really stupid, really sloppy mistakes that didn't need to happen. And just they happened because I was not paying attention. I got lulled into the Imitation Game ease. I'm gonna have to find, you know, a name for this. It's kind of like the turkey nap. You know, I've gotta come up with something where, you know, Imitation Game just lulls you into a, oh my god, this is so easy state of mind that you stop paying attention and then get bit in the butt by really stupid things. Like boom cannons. Then again, actually, come to think of it, on stage, what was it, 5 or 4? I got bit by a boom cannon then too. So, you know, clearly I did not learn from my mistake. That's fine though. I'm just getting warmed up. That's my excuse. Yes, I'm getting warmed up. Indubitably. Anyways, if you take out all the stuff on the right-hand side and move right up and around, you can skip 2 of the big scary boom cannons and get a whole bunch of free GBE. Like you can do all kinds of crazy things if you'd like. And you will get yourself a nice, easy win, assuming you're paying attention and, you know, take out the boom mines and the boom cannons. Moving on to Stage 7. Continue not paying freaking attention. So, I am doing Stage 7. Phil, again with the Phil. Phil today is rolling 70% building health and 50% building damage. Ridiculous. Now, that being said, I wasn't really paying attention when I launched the attack. I forgot to refresh the Grens. So, I was a couple Grens down, I started doing the GBE, and then I was like, whoa, wait a minute. So, this is a GBE attack to soften the base up. As you can see, I'm very carefully choosing my targets that are not near any kind of resource storage so that I don't fry all of my resources from Stage 7. So I took out the shock blaster, which I was going to take out anyways, and then a couple of boom cannons that are down near the base, because the boom cannons on the far left, we can pretty much just bypass those. We don't have to worry about them at all, and then we can pull up and, well, you'll see, because, hey, look, I refreshed my Grens. I was just not willing to go after 70% building damage without having a full deck, and, well, as full a deck as I ever have. Never mind. So, landing, doing my things, I got a little worried because the Grens came out way ahead of the tanks, and those sniper towers with 50% damage boost, like with two sniper towers firing at a single grenadier, it's pretty much, it's game over for that Gren. So I did shock the two sniper towers. If you land your Grens and tanks properly, you don't actually have to worry about that shock, because that's what the tanks are there for. They are tanking for the Grens. They'll get hit with a couple of sniper shots, and you can be like, well, it's a frickin' tank. I don't care. And then carry on with your attack. Take out the shock launcher, obviously. I threw a shock down on the defenses that are immediately next to where I was putting ye old troops, and then you can coast right in along the right-hand side. Make sure your troops don't drift up to the north side, because that's where the shock launchers and boom cannons and all the crazy things are, and you don't want you know, those boom cannons getting a hold of your troops, especially if they're, you know, a little bit lower level. It'll basically one-shot them. Like a freaking 50% boost on a boom cannon that is already doing 1200 damage, you're looking at like 2000 damage per second. One shot, that's like over 8000 damage per shot. It's insane. Anyways, from this vantage point, use some GBE to take out the last boom cannon, and you will win the internet. If you really need to, you can keep looping around the backside, build up a little extra GBE, and get your win. Thanks for watching. Hopefully this has been helpful. Hopefully it's been entertaining. And most importantly, hopefully you guys have a fantastic day.